I'm here now with Michael, our Adobe Evangelist, and we're going to be talking about some of the latest features that there are in this release for website designers. Michael, can you run us through a few of them?
Yeah, sure. So maybe we can start with Illustrator. As a recap, what I really like is this ability just to copy something in Illustrator, and when you paste, it's actually SVG code. Yeah. And it can be a scalable SVG, that will automatically adapt the dimensions. So that's a great addition.
Really important for responsive design, of course.
Yeah, and also you can extract CSS properties from Illustrator. So I see more and more web designers using Illustrator, but not only to design icons, but to mock up pages, web pages.
With the artboards, you can really plan out the site, can't you, from the very early stages and create prototypes and that sort of thing.
Prototypes and even really decent code with the CSS extract feature. And this is also something we do in Photoshop.
Yeah.
And in this new release of Photoshop, you have new features, especially for the web designers, actually. You have the new smart guides. You can also use Photoshop, Adobe Generator for Photoshop, which is a game changer. I mean,
hugely time-saving, isn't it? And it takes away the pain of that really repetitive process of file, say for web, slicing things up and selecting all of the different parameters for those different images you need to export. Right?
Yeah, you just have to rename your layers, and if you name a layer icon.png, you will get the PNG file on your hard disk. And what I like is that it's saved. It's inside the PSD. So if you have to update your design 2 weeks after, you just change your design in the background. I mean, it's magical.
You're always sure everyone's got the most up-to-date assets, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So Photoshop, really great additions for web designers and also for UX designers, who design applications.
Yeah.
And then we also updated Dreamweaver.
Yes.
Which is still massively used. I mean, there's huge user base still using Dreamweaver to create websites, and this new release has been modernized. And the live view, you see what I mean? Yeah. So the live view is a way to preview. It's 100%, let's say faithful. What will be the final website, because we are launching a web engine directly in Dreamweaver.
Yeah.
But then in the past, you would use the live view and then, I need to fix something. So you deactivate the live view, you change the code, and you go back with the live view.
Yeah.
Now you can directly edit the design within the live view.
Yeah, fantastic.
You change the text, you apply a new CSS selector to a specific block, a div, and you see the result in real time, and in the background, Dreamweaver will update the code. Yeah. So it's fantastic for all the Dreamweaver users.
Absolutely. And we've got some great new features in Edge Animate as well, haven't we, with this release?
Yeah. So in Edge Animate, now we support audio. So this is something we introduced in January, but also now video, because video is now a standard in HTML5. And now you can directly place and control video in your HTML5 animations. And there is also a new great addition for all the animators. You can import sprite sheets coming from Flash Pro, because there are still a lot of animators who are using Flash Pro, not only to animate but also to draw all the assets, and then you can export a professional sprite sheet and run the animation directly in Edge Animate.
Absolutely. We've got a deep dive coming up on that later on, actually, so do stay tuned for that. And anything else that we should cover in this section?
For all the Flash fans also, now we support WebGL export. So WebGL, uses the GPU, so it's hardware accelerated, so you can have animations running 60 FPS on almost all the devices. And now it's directly supported inside Flash Pro.
Yeah, great. Fantastic. So really fantastic new features there for web designers. I hope you can make use of them very, very soon.